Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a little bit of help, a little bit of review with this substitution stuff. Yes. Now, stop. You're getting ahead of me. All right, guys. Shh. So, you're having a little trouble with the substitution. That's fine. We're going to do a little more practice. So, here's two equations. Now, as we said before, you have to rearrange this so one variable is all by itself. So it's either x equals or y equals. Now, this one's kind of easy, or kind of hard, actually, because you've got an x and a y, one x and one y. So, show of hands who wants to solve this for x.
X.
5. Who wants to solve this for y? And who's going to vote twice just to confuse me? Stop that! All right. So we're going to arbitrarily solve this for x. So rewrite this so x equals, please. Do it now. Shh. I said, guys, I said twice. Rearrange this so it's, write it so it's x equals. Thank you. Thank you. So x equals. That's what I want to see.
Okay,
Close. Now what happened? Now.
what do you mean? It's right here.
Yes, but
X equals y plus 3.
how do you get rid of plus y?
Oh, yeah.
Now. So what's the next thing we do with substitution?
Put it in the other equation.
Thank you, Khalil.
Expand it.
We put it in the other equation and expand it. Very nice. So as Khalil said, substitute it into the other equation and expand it. Now, that's the substitution part. I see a couple of you are ahead of me. Fine. Yes?
How come there's sometimes when we do the whatever it's called, the substitution, that we put the y with the first number, and there's sometimes that we put the y after the
Okay. Well, what you're talking about here is if we're solving for x or for y first. Now, in this particular instance, this is actually not a good example because you got two choices. So we said, now, if we solve this for y equals, then it's y equals minus x plus 3, and then we'd be solving for the y here.
Yeah.
So it depends on which is easier. And this time we took a vote, and I decided to go with the majority. Yes. Now, multiply it out, what do we get? Or expand it. 2 times minus y is?
Negative 2y. Plus 2y equals 7.
Yes. Shh. Now hang on.
Y equals 0.
Hang on. Stop. What is minus 2y plus 2y?
That's
y.
y.
Shh. How many y's do we have?
0.
So it's 6 equals 10. Does 6 ever equal 10?
Never.
Okay. So, shh. So let's just stop. Stop, guys. Cap the markers. Turn around and face me.
So there's no y.
Hang on. X plus y equals 3. Let's double check. Solving for x, we get minus y plus 3. Did we make a math boo-boo there? Well, no. Did we make a math boo-boo here? 2 times minus y? No. Okay. Now, I'm going to let you in a little secret. Well, 2 little secrets. One, Thomas, if you turn around and chat when I'm trying to explain this again, you're going to see the side of me that's really going to be freaking scary.
I've seen that once.
No, you haven't. Because you're actively interfering with people's learning here, and I'm not going to be pleasant about it. And I really don't give a crap if we're on video. I will make you regret it.
Let's continue.
So, secondly, okay, if we rearrange this equation for y, what do we get?
Minus
Y equals minus x plus 3. Rearrange this equation for y, what do we get? No, 2 parallel lines. These lines never touch. No solution. Undefined, yes. Because they're parallel.
You know what?
Now save that. Hang on. This is actually a good example. I grabbed a question from Friday's lesson where there are no solutions. So sometimes there's no answer. Now remember, guys, you get a question that doesn't work out or it does work out, rearrange it and graph it on your graphing calculators to check your answer.
So this one you cannot do.
Well, you can solve it, but it doesn't work because they're parallel. Now, that was my bad. I should have peeked at the answer. So I'm going to sneak and change this to 2x. Hang on. Now, yes. All right, so let's try this one. Yes. Now, this is actually easier because I know there's an answer to this one. Now, for substitution, which one is the easiest to solve for? The top, which one and the top one? Y. Ms. Scholl is insisting the top one, Y, is the easiest one to solve for. Why is it that? Why is that one? Dorian? Because there's only one Y. So write out that new equation. Y equals what? Yes. 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 Minus 2x. Minus 2x. Now, okay. So, now, I'm about to ask, what do we do next? And Khalil's going to give me the standard answer.
We're going to put that in that equation.
Yes.
We're going to expand.
Two things. One, you two are supposed to be the sweet, kind, quiet ones. I'm the sarcastic, evil one. And two, I'm looking for Khalil to use that magic word, substitution. Every time we see Y here, that's why this whole lesson's called substitution. We plug in or substitute that answer. Now, go for it. Come on. Race you up.
Oh,
Die Schnitzel. I point out the camera's recording all of this. Now.
I didn't see the full word. We're good.
Okay. No, what? Hang on. Camden, you show me the work. It looks good, but I just made up the question, so I don't know what the actual answer is. So, just stand there and look smug.
Hey, did you get -2?
All right. Yes. All right. So, yes, and keep going, lad. Hang on. No. Clear. We're substituting Y, not the X. No. Remember, we rewrote this to be Y equals. Now. Shh. All right. What are you getting?
-2 and 7.
Okay. Explain it to him. Did you use small words and smack him over the head when he wasn't paying attention? I know, but he's still a teenage boy. I'm going to get in trouble once the parent sees this. All right. Now, multiplying it out, guys, what do you get? Thomas, help me out here. All right, 2 times minus 2x is?
-4.
-4x. 2 times 3 is?
6. Oh, that screwed with my mind.
Okay. Now,
Brain farts all day, man.
sleep at night, eat your vegetables, listen to your mother, be quiet in class, it helps. All right, guys. Now, Brooke, thank you for volunteering to help. What's my next step here? Mm-hmm.
-6.
The next step here, Thomas multiplied it out or expanded it, and we got this. So how do I get rid of plus 6? X is? -2 or -2. All right.
Is this right for the...
I assume so. Did you go back and plug the numbers into one of the other equations? Yes. -2. What's the other answer? All right. Now, guys, shh. Most of you show me the answer, and the work looked good, but remember, when you go back, put this answer in one of the original equations, not something that you've changed, just in case you made a boo-boo. So, Taylor, which one of these equations looks easier to play with or easier to solve? The first one. All right, so that's 2x plus y equals 3. So 2 times minus 2. Corinne?
I guess, yeah.
I'm trying to teach this, and students are having trouble. If you're going to sit there and chat about your quad and whatever again, pack your crap up and go to the office. I don't care. And what do you get? 7. So it's minus 2 and 7. Now, this is a nice one. You get a nice answer. So you could graph this. Now, so far so goodish? Yep. All right. So I'm going to show you an evil one.
All right. Oh, is that one that, like, there's no ones?
Okay, now.
Oh, I know this.
All right. Here's a problem. This one, well, it's math. That's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is none of the variables have a 1 in front of them. So,
Go try to get it.
sorry, Thomas?
Is this right? Same as $7, sir.
You can do it that way. Now, here we have to rearrange it so it's y equals something or x equals something. So, we have to do some rearranging and simplifying. This is nasty because we have extra steps involved. Actually, I'll put this. Can you? That doesn't look very good on that video. Let me make that a darker color. Okay. Now, here we have to rearrange one of these equations. Now, show of hands. Excuse me. You're talking about math. You're talking about math. Good. You're not. Be quiet. So, show of hands. Who thinks rearranging the first equation is easier?
Well, it's smaller numbers.
True. Who thinks rearranging the second equation is easier? Well, then vote. Don't sit there and check. This is in Florida. All right. Well, now it's actually tied. So, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. I'm going to rearrange the second one, just because I can. Now. All right. So, x or y? Who wants to rearrange it for x? Who wants to rearrange it for y? Stop voting twice. This is not Florida. Okay. Then you can do the first one, and you'll get the same answer, but it's going to be different steps. All right, guys. Now, as Corinne just pointed out, she wants to do the first one.
I don't know.
Okay. Well, I was going to say it doesn't matter. I'm just trying to find which one's easier, because I've got to divide everything by 2. And all the numbers are even. So that's, yes, Khalil.
Was there political corruption that took place in Florida?
I'll explain that later when the video's off. Now, solving this for x. So, rearranging this how do I solve this for x?
So now it's 2x equals 2y,
Well,
negative 2y, and plus.
minus 2y from both sides.
So you have to get rid of the 2 in front of the x. So
And how do you get rid of the 2? Times 2. Divide everything by 2. And since everything's even, you get nice numbers. And x equals?
Minus y plus 5.
Yes. Now, if we did the other one and solved for y, we'd be dividing by 3 and getting fractions. Or divide by 2 and get fractions. So I noticed the second one, when you divide, you don't get fractions. Now, you guys, all have calculators. If you end up with a fraction or a decimal, you can still do that. It's just annoying. So, substitute this into the first equation for me. Do that, go. Show me your work. Okay. Now, the idea here is this is x. So we plug this into our first equation. See, 2x plus 3y equals 3. Close bracket. Plus 3y equals 3. Now you have one equation. It's all y's. So yes. So just keep solving it. So what are you guys getting?
-7.
I did it a different way, but I got that.
-7 and... Okay.
12.
Okay, what's your x value? Well, it's a little more technical than that. Okay. So y, equals -7. Good. Now, that's halfway. So you got to find out x. Now the trouble with x is you've gone and changed the equation. So y is, guys, shh, I'm trying to explain something. Shush. So you figured out, Tiana, y is -7. Good. Now, the thing is, go back to one of these equations, plug y in, and solve for x. Now, does it matter which one you use? No. Which one looks easier? Top one. Good. So 2x plus 3 times -7 equals 3. Solve for x. All right. Good. Now, go back to one of the equations, plug in y is -7, and tell me what x is. Okay. All right, guys. So you guys have pretty much got this? All right. So, word questions?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's do a couple word questions. Sorry? All right. So, let's do a couple word questions. Sorry? All right. Back up. Speak up, Haley. I can't hear you.
Word question with the percent.
Okay. I'll do one of those later.
Can we do it with fractions?
All right. So, now, shh, guys. Shush. All right. Now, this one, excuse me, guys, is a nasty one, and it's going to be a decimal or a fraction. Excuse me. You asked for a fraction. So, none of these have x equals or 1x or 1y. So, you've got to multiply, or you've got to rearrange or multiply or divide them. Now, thank you. Really, shut up. You've already been kicked out of one class this morning for chatting and not paying attention. Would you like to make it 2? You're actively interfering with people's learning. I will not tolerate that. Now, for those of you that want to be here, we've got to solve for one of these x's or one of these y's. Does it matter which one? No. Which one looks easiest? Well, top one is easy and the bottom one is easy. I'm going to show you a cheating way to do the bottom one. A half. Yes. What's the denominator?
2.
How do you get rid of divide by 2? Multiply everything by 2. So multiply everything here by 2. And what do you get?
So it should be 1.
Hang on. 1x minus 1y equals
2.
Now, you have a choice. What's now? We've gotten rid of the fraction. And what's the easiest one to solve?
Bottom.
Bottom one. Solve for x or y? X. So this becomes x equals louder.
X equals y plus 2.
Yes. And now it's just another substitution. Do you want to solve this one, or do you want to go on and do a word one? All right. About half you want to solve this one, so let's solve it. I know. Then we'll do some word ones. All right. So you understand this a little better? All right. Good. Something like that. I don't know what the actual answer is. I just made the question up. Brooke, getting this?
The simple ones, yes.
Okay.
But like the one there where you like all that, like the y's cancel out, like that, I kind of gave it.
Okay. We'll do some more practice ones, and if you're still having trouble, please come see me, okay? All right. Now, I thought this was a fraction. All right. All right. So substituting this in, what do you get? Show me work. Don't tell me it's a nice number. I thought it was a fraction.
No. I got 0.
I got 3 on the top.
Okay, hang on.
4 comma.
All right. I'm seeing different answers here. A bunch of people got 0 and a bunch of people got fractions. So, all right, well, hang on. Well, hang on. Let's look at this. Help me out here. So, Brooke, 5 times y is? 5 times 2 is?
10.
So how many y's do I have on the left side?
3. 3 y.
How do I get rid of plus 10?
Minus 10.
Minus 10 from both sides.
Minus 2.
Minus 2. All right. I saw a lot of people getting zeros and minus 3.
I got minus 2.
Me too.
Okay. All right. All right. Hang on, guys. All right. Hang on. Well, back up. Help me out here, Taylor.
I think I got it wrong.
Well, no. Hang on. The problem here is there's nothing really hard. It's just lots and lots and lots of little steps. And it's so easy to make a mistake. And since I make mistakes too, I need your help to check my math because you're young and awake. So 2 times a half is 1. 2 times minus a half is minus 1. And 2 times 1 is 2. I got that right? So then I'd add y to both sides. So it should be x equals y plus 2. Correct? All right. Now, 5 minus 2y, 4. 5y. 5 times 2 is 10. So far, so good? Minus 10 for both sides, that's minus 6. So 3y equals minus 6. Y equals minus 2. All right, so
I got half.
3 divided by minus 6. I know. You do all this good work in a little math boo-boo. Okay. All right, guys. So I got y is minus 2. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right, I saw some of you guys getting minus 3. How did you get that?
Oh, I messed up.
All right, so you see where you made your math boo-boo.
Yes, and I fixed it.
Okay. Now, guys, so plug in minus 2 to one of the equations. Which one looks easier to solve, the first or the second? All right, I'm going to do the first one because honestly I think that's easier. Take minus 2 and plug it in here. What do you get? Okay, guys, hang on. Luke, help me out here. 5x minus 2y equals 4. So, guys,
You would replace the y from the negative 2 and fill it in with the...
minus 2. So minus 2 times minus 2 is plus 4. How do I get rid of plus 4?
So negative 4
Negative 4, or subtract 4 from both sides. So 5x equals, so x is, so it's 0 comma minus 2. All right. Now, yes. So like I said, not that hard with a little practice, but darn it, those math boo-boos. All right. And that's why I'm trying to give you homework. Enough practice that you figure it out, but not enough that it becomes torture. So. Okay, now, question, guys. So, Bill mows lawns. I don't want to hear this. Turn around and be quiet. Both legs in front of you under your desk. I don't want to see you turning around again and chatting.
I hate sitting like that. It's uncomfortable.
Then get another chair. I'm not having you turn around and chatting.
I won't chat.
Bill mows lawns. He charges $19 for a small lawn and $29 for a large lawn. Now, one weekend, okay, so question for you. Hang on. Bill mows, guys. Bill mows lawns. He charges $19 for a small lawn, flat fee. It's a small lawn, $19, $29 for a large lawn. Now, one weekend he made $287 mowing 13 lawns.
That's awesome. I wish.
Well, $287 for a weekend cash.
That's a lot.
You know how many cakes you
Shut up. No, seriously, I'm tired of you trying to fill up every moment of this class with your voice and you having to be the center of attention. Shut it or go to the office. All right, now, $287 mowing 13 lawns. Now the question is, how many small and how many large? Yes. I haven't given you a question. This is merely a statement. Hang on, you're getting ahead of me, Dorian.
Since this takes course over 2 days, don't you have to write times too? So like,
No.
No?
It's possible you did it all in one day.
Oh,
It's a
I
lot.
said 2 days.
Yeah, over the weekend.
Oh.
So I don't know. All right, now, I'm sorry, someone cut in front of me or said something about the equations. Now I need the equations. So I need you to write out the two equations for me, nothing else. I don't want to see work. All right. You've gone ahead of me and done a whole bunch of work. Okay. Show me the equations first. Yes, 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 yes. Hang on. I'm sorry, Jordana, can I see that again, please? 19 plus 29L equals... Yeah, sorry, I missed that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Now. So, okay. I think everybody showed me that. Solve it, please. Now, you're going to solve for S or L. Does it matter?
No.
No. So what one do you want to solve for? Surprise me. Let me see.
Is it a decimal that you get for an answer?
I don't think so because it should be whole numbers. I agree.
What did I do wrong?
double check. Is it 19s plus 29l is 287?
Oh, I see what I did.
Okay. That's the problem. You do all this work in one little math boo-boo. Okay. So, what you getting?
I screwed up.
And?
Oh, no.
Did you try hard? Yes.
I'm thinking of what I did wrong.
Okay, let's see now. So 13 minus L, good. So 19 times 13, 247.
Yep, that's what I got on my calculator.
Okay. So minus 19 plus 20, 10L.
Yep.
So 13 minus 247, 234.
Yep.
Okay.
Minus 234. I don't know.
Oh, no. It's 287.
Oh, yes. I must have just.
Yeah. All that good work, you made a math boo-boo.
Any work, you were just learning about what
All right.
you're doing through the year. We got the whole week.
All right. Now,
You get 9 and minus 4.
well, you can't get minus 4 lawns. It has to be positive.
Oh, no, it's 4.
All right. So, let me see.
Well, you can
Oh,
pick on me.
well, you guys are working on that. I better take attendance.
Yeah. One up here. Paul, that is wrong. Okay? You forgot. All right, put your name in the top right.
Okay.
Who's missing? Huh? You want to know what? I have one and two, so I just want to. Okay, we want to play this game. I think we might have more letters. Paul, Thomas, Wilfred, Thomas. I think we have more letters. How many guys? So.
So, what are you guys getting?
I have 21 letters in my whole name.
I don't care. So, how many large lawns?
4.
How many small?
9.
Show me your work.
Oh, I just erased this.
Dana Schnitzel. Stop erasing work. You don't erase work till I tell you. And I don't tell you till you show me. Thank you, Elizabeth. Now, hit him a little harder. He's only a boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thomas, Jordana, Camden, Taylor, Dorian, come on, show me your work. Yes. Okay. All right, one more. All right, guys. L is 4. Yep. All right, guys. Now, do you need another example, or do you just want to spend a few minutes getting caught up in the homework?
Caught up on homework.
Can you do a percentage one?
All right, I'll do a percentage one.
Oh, no, we should do the one with the bank there where you have.
Percentage, yes. All right, now.
We should do the percentage one.
Hang on. I don't want to do the homework question, because I did that in class. I'm just looking for a different version of percentage questions. Give me a second.
There are 2 percentage ones on
All right, just have to come up with another another.
You didn't see me. I literally asked you.
Okay. Right. Thanks. Another question. All right. Okay, guys. Shh. Excuse me. I said work on your homework. That does not mean turn there and start laughing and talking to each other. Thomas, I just asked you. Thomas.
Do we need these still?
Yes. All right. Luke, I don't need to hear your comments. You can be quiet now. Sorry, trying to find a good percentage question. Trying to find one off the top of my head. Okay, who has the textbook?
I have a textbook.
Why do you bring it to class?
Because it might be useful like right now.
Once a year. Okay. All right. Give me a second. See if I can come up with a good question here on percentages. Luke, work on the homework. I'm giving you no, you're sitting there chatting again. I don't want to hear it.
Mr. Sen, how do you do those percentage things?
Yes. I'm going to show you one. I'm not going to do the one in the book and one for homework.
Wait, what's that?
I'm trying to find a good one.
So if you have your percentage, like what's your percentage?
Yeah, well, I got like 2 percentages
Stop.
and an investment of 18.
Yes, I know, but I'm not doing that question for you for homework. I want to do something similar. I'm just trying to come up with a good question. And in a percentage question like that, it's much easier to look one up than to make one up off the top of your head. So give me a moment.
So how does this work here? So you turn this.
Okay. So. Okay. So. Okay. So everybody stand up and stretch. And stretching your tongue. Okay. So. Okay, so Luke, a percentage question for you. All right. Shh, guys. Okay, Luke, you're looking for a percentage question.
Yes.
So, here's one I found for you. So, you have $2,000 saved up for your college fund. Okay. Now, some of it goes into a savings account at 8%, and some of it goes to an investment at 10% interest per year. Now, at the end of the year, you have $190 interest earned. Now, here I've given you orally, I've given you enough information. Excuse me. I'm raising my voice to be heard over you. If you're talking about math, thank you. A little quieter, please. Now, sorry, Luke. Here, how much money do you have? 2,000.
Well, with like,
You got
in total,
yes.
it'd be 2,000.
Yes. How much of that goes into the 8%? Do you know?
No, we don't know.
What do you call the number you don't know?
So it would be 8x.
Hang on. It'll be X is the 8%. How much goes into the 10% account?
We don't know.
What do you call the second number you don't know?
Y.
Okay. And how much is X plus Y equal?
2,000.
Okay. Now, we can't get another equation out of this because if X goes in at 8%, and remember 8% is 8 100ths, or 0.08X plus 10%, 0.1Y equals 190.
All right, thank you.
All right? All right. Sea salt and lime.
I have a question.
Ma'am.
The minus 8 minus 19.
Should be minus 27.
I was getting both.
16 minus 7? Yeah. 16 minus 7?
I saw the picture.
Don't care. Really. boy. Then don't look at it. Keep your head down. Quietly work.
So 3.5 would be 0.035.
3.5. Yes.
Mr. Sen, when I'm here, I gotta cancel out the y's, right?
Yes.
So
Well,
I go.
no, hang on. Not cancel them out. You combine them so you get.
Yeah.
How many y's do you have?
Oh, that'd be 9.
9y equals.
Oh, so then I'll go 9y minus 3 equals -12, right?
So, yes. And how do you get rid of minus 3?
Positive.
To both sides.
Did you do there yet? I was gonna do that.
Yes.
So
I need both.
Yes. Yes, Haley.
Can you help me out with number 7 here?
What's number 7 say? Okay. So there's. Sorry. Yes, you may. Student recorded on his project by 10. Okay. Some bears did not respond while others responded. So now, if you read the question carefully, they're breaking up into 2 groups: the bears that responded and the bears that Oh, my bad. Okay. So x.
Okay, so then where did you start? Like, where was you start?
So x minus y is 94. X plus y equals.
No, I screwed up. That.
Yes.
That's no.
Now.
When I have y equals instead of x, is that when you do 2x plus 3 and then do brackets?
No. This is just y, so this would be 3x plus 17 equals minus 8. Or equals. Sorry, I can't read. So you rearrange this. So this y goes here. So it's 2x plus. Now I like this color coded on the board. Like that. So 2x plus this equals minus 8. Now, normally I put brackets around it because almost always it's like 3y or 5y. Here there's no y, or just 1 if you really want to put it that way. So you don't absolutely need the brackets there.
So this is technically the y.
Yes,
Here.
this is the y. Yes, you're substituting in, but don't write y in front because that confuses me and I'm getting old.
Yeah.
This was y. Now, when I do that on the board, it's messy. Like this one. I substituted in, since it's 2x, I put 2 bracket, x is minus y plus 5. So that's why I put brackets here. If there was no 2, if it's just 1x, I wouldn't need the brackets or the 2 in front. Okay. Sir. Yes?
So I did like all the work, and I'm looking for like x right now, and I got -8, but it seems like.
Well, hang on. You got y is minus 8. Fine. Plug in.
Yeah, and I did, but did you put plus or
Well,
minus?
no, it's minus 8. Plus negative 8.
Okay, and then you just put in the calculator and whatever you
No,
get.
7 minus 8 is?
-10.
Yes. Please don't tell me you need a calculator for that.
Why is -8 Haley? Good job. Great job. Thank you. Sorry, not your fault. Well, thanks for handing me the sheet.
Sutton? Yes? Okay. So 9y equals minus 9. What happened to the y?
Oh. Wait. What?
It's 9y.
Wait, so that is right?
Yes, except you forgot to write out y. Okay. Stop this.